Hello students, welcome back to the class. Last class we have discussed about the safeguard of rights, how to protect the rights. In this class we are continuing the same topic, safeguard of rights. In the last class we have discussed about independent press and we have discussed about social and economic equality. Okay, in the last class we have discussed about independent press, we have discussed about social and economic equality, in which what we have discussed that in independent press plays very important role if the press is very honest. Okay, and independent press, why it is called, because if the involvement of government which is very less in this activity, so we can say that is independent press. So in these types of independent presses, government, the press plays very important role to protect the rights of the citizens. Okay, and sometime if they find any unexploitative means of things, okay, exploitative means of things, they can expose. Okay, and they will come forward to protect the rights of the citizens. Press and media plays a very important role. Okay, not only they will protect the rights, but also they will fight for providing justice to the citizens also. There are many movements which have taken places in which press also take part in this movement to protect the rights of the citizens. Whenever if you find in anywhere if the citizens' rights are being exploited, in that condition the press will expose. Okay, the press expose all the exploitative means of things towards the people. Okay, next we have social and economic equality is also very important, we have discussed in the next point. Social equality means the society which is completely free from all type of communalism, casteism, regionalism. Okay, when these types of things are completely removed, then we can say there is a social equality. Economic equality, if you wanted to develop, then the difference between the gap between the have and have not, economically gap we have to decrease. So in order to get social and economic justice, first we have to promote the rights among the citizens, employment opportunities we have to increase, standard of living we have to develop among themselves. Okay, and social security system. So government have to see that they have to implement some social security system for the citizens. So government should implement some security systems like pension facilities, PF facilities. Like these facilities the government should implement social security system. Okay. Now we will go to the last topic, which is called as external vigilance. Okay, what is external vigilance means? Most careful attention is called as external vigilance. We wanted a citizen should be very careful. Citizens should learn the policies of the government and they should make attentions to the government policies. Then only we can able to know whether the government is working well or not. External vigilance means more careful attention. About what? We should make careful attention regarding the policy of government. So external vigilance is very important and this will protect the rights of the people. Okay, every individual should have external vigilance, means they should make more careful attention. They should make more careful attention about the activities of the government, about the policies of the government. If the activities and the policies are favorable, the country will develop. Then next time the citizens can select the same government. External vigilance is very important. If the citizens will not carefully understand the policy of the government, the citizens cannot able to justify whether the government is working well or not. First we should know whether the government is working for the welfare of the people or not. To study about the welfare activity, clearly citizens should make careful understanding about the policy of the government. Okay, many policies are being implemented not successfully. Whether these policies are, how many people they got benefits. So whenever the citizens will learn all the external vigilance about the activities of the government, about the benefits of the policy, that is very important. So here if you see that individuals should be vigilant and individuals should be very cautious. Every citizen should be vigilant and citizens should be cautious. Vigilant means just now we have discussed, more careful attention is called as vigilance. Cautious means careful to avoid some potential problems. You should be very cautious, careful. If there is you should be careful that if there is any potential in the future, if there is any damage, danger, we can able to avoid. If you are very cautious and if you careful, okay, about the future danger, then it can be avoided. So citizens should be having the two important points. One is they should be vigilant and they should be cautious. They should be very careful about the policy of the government, and they should be very careful regarding the future potential danger. So that is very important. So individuals should be vigilant and cautious towards policies of government. Okay, they should be vigilant and they should be cautious. Whenever the policies are implemented by government, citizens should think critically how far this policy will get benefits. Whether after implementing the policy, how many people they got benefits, whether any future, any danger also will come. So when the citizens will think, or individual, when he will be vigilant, he will be intelligent, when he will be very cautious, okay, if he have a good understanding about the policy of government, that is very important. In every democratic country, we are electing the government, but when we are electing the government, we should decide whether the government is working well or not. So whether the government is working well or not, that can be known according to the work as well as policies which the government implemented. Policies are very important. How far the policy was effective. So that is, everything depends upon the external vigilance. Next one, the individual should oppose the despotic tendency of government. If individual feel that despotic is nothing but a ruler or a government which is taking a very little care of a people, the ruler or a government who is not implementing any welfare activity, he is implementing a very little activity, welfare activity. So that type of rulers are called as despotic rulers, who are not taking care of the citizens, who are not implementing any welfare activity. So citizens should oppose, individuals should oppose the despotic tendency of government. So in democratically as well as constitutionally, the citizens should oppose the despotic tendency. Okay, this is one point. Next, if you see that no circumstances should allow, we should not allow self-seeking of politicians' power. Individuals should not take the support. Okay, and no individual should think about themselves. Okay, no individual should think about their benefits. So when we are thinking about benefits, always we have to think about the benefits of all the people. Okay, so self-seeking of politician power, there are certain individuals, they will seek the support of politicians for their benefits, but they never thinks about others. Okay, so this is not. Okay, if you wanted your rights should be protected, or if you wanted to protect all the rights of the people should be protected, then self-seeking of politicians should be avoided. No citizen should think about themselves. No citizen should be selfish. No person should think about themselves. They have to think about all the citizens. When every citizen will think in this way, then normally the rights of the citizens can be protected. Okay, next come to the point. There are children some other elements also, such as judicial review. Review in the sense, suppose when the judicial has given the judgment, again the judicial have to change the judgment due to some mistake. Whenever the judge wanted to change the judgment because of some mistake, so that is called a judicial review. Judges have already given the decisions, but the decisions, if the judges feel that the decisions are not correct which he has given in the past, to change the decisions, again he will review the case. That is called a judicial review. So this is also a very important point. Okay, judicial review is very important in democracy, because whatever the judgment given by the judges are not final. If the judgment was given in a correct process, then it will be good. But if the judgments were given in a wrong process in the future also, again he have to review judicial judges have to review. Recall and strong opposition party is very important, children. Strong opposition party, every country will have two party, one is called ruling party and one is called opposition party. Whenever the opposition party is very important, because they will try to protect the rights of all the people. Whenever the opposition party feels that the rights are being exploited, the opposition party, what he will do? He will support. He will exhibit. Sometimes a strong opposition party will expose the ruling party. Opposition party will check the activities of ruling party and they will only expose the ruling party. If opposition party feel that ruling party have taken any corruptions or any other activity, they will expose everything about ruling party in front of media. So we need a strong opposition party. This judicial review, recall and strong opposition parties, these are very important to safeguard the rights of the people. So children, we have discussed that we already know individuals are enjoying some rights which are fully protected and that should be safeguarded. These are these elements which will safeguard the rights. These elements are very important elements which will safeguard the rights of the citizens. There are various elements we can find: democratic rule, written constitution, okay, constitutional incorporation, separation of power, decentralization of power, rule of law, independent judiciary, independent press, social and economic equality. First, we have discussed that in every democratic country citizens' rights can be able to protect. Democracy in the sense power vested in the hand of people. In this country the rights can be protected easily. Written constitution also we can find they will set some restrictions regarding government, and government have to follow the restriction. Even he is the head of the ruler, he have to be in the restriction. Okay, and in written constitution, if it is a rigid form of constitution, then this will be very good, because in rigid form of constitution rules cannot rights cannot be changes easily. Okay, in this rigid constitution the rights cannot be changes easily. Okay, this is very important to safeguard the rights of the people. Constitutional incorporations, when we are talking fundamental rights should be incorporated by the constitution. When the fundamental rights are incorporated, then the rights of the people can be protected through legal procedure, can be used to protect the rights. Even the government cannot intrude the rights of the citizens, government cannot violate the rights if it is incorporated by the constitution. Power should be separated between the legislature, executive, judiciary, so that they can act independently, they can work independently. A sense of liberty, a sense of freedom will increase among themselves, and no organs can interfere each other. Okay, the sense of respect also will be increases, and they can check the activities of each organs can able to check the activities of themselves. Then we have discussed about decentralization of power. Whenever the powers are vested among all the people, okay, when the powers are vested from central level, state level, local level, regional level, territorial level, from every level when the powers are distributed, that is decentralization of power. Decentralization of power, if there is any local problems, if there is a local self-government, they can able to solve the problem easily. Powers should be distributed easily. The only one thing is easily the problems can be solved, rights can be preserved, problems can be solved quickly. Rule of law, when all the citizens are equal before law, then that is called as rule of law. Rule of law is a policy. This is mainly an idea which was being derived from England. Later many countries have adopted the rule of law. When all the citizens are equal in front of law, that is called rule of law. In rule of law, all the citizens are permitted with the same law, applicable by the same law. No one is superior than law. Okay, and no special treatments will be given to any particular person. Independent judiciary, whenever the judges are giving their judgment independently without having any partiality, in impartial way, then that is called as independent judiciary. Independent press, we already seen, press should be independent. In every democratic country, press plays a very important role. Okay, press should be independent. Okay, if the press is independent and honest, they plays a very important role, okay, to protect the rights of the citizens. Independent press files say, because whenever the involvement of the government in the press in some countries are very less, in some countries no. Okay, in India the involvement of government in the press is nothing, not there. So that's why press are quite independent. So that is independent of press. Social and economic equality we have discussed. This is also a very important element to protect the rights of the people. Social equalities and economic equalities can be able to achieve by extending some rights to the citizens. For example, right to education. Okay, this is one, right to employment. Citizens should be given right standard of living. Okay, developing the standard of living of the people. Social security, extending the social security system should be extended. And last one, we have discussed health facilities. These are the things. And then we have discussed about external vigilance. This is external vigilance means citizens should be very careful attention. Citizens should be very careful attentions to protect the rights of the people. These individuals should be very cautious and vigilant. Individual should be very cautious. He should carefully understand the policy of government, and he should be very careful regarding the potential of possibility of any danger can be avoided easily if he will be very cautious. If you are very cautious, if you are very careful, you can avoid the danger which are there in the future. Similarly, individuals also, if he is very cautious, he can able to avoid the danger which comes in the future. Every individuals will oppose the despotic tendency. Whenever the individuals feel that the government is neglecting the welfare activities of the people, or if the activities of the people are very less, government is not taking care of the people, government is very cruel. In that condition, citizens should oppose the despotic tendency of government. Okay. Next, no circumstances, no citizen should think about their advantage, or they should support the political parties for their advantage. Every individual, okay, every individual should think about others also. Regarding themselves, they should think about others. If every individual thinks in a selfish manner, then other individual rights can be protected easily. And other elements are also very important point, like judicial review, recall and opposition. A strong opposition is very important to safeguard the rights of the people. Okay, these are the important things we have discussed in the point, and we have completed, childrens. Our topic is about the safeguard of rights. We will meet you in the next class with a new topic. Thank you very much, everybody.